boy, they throw that thing 45 times. If you ain't ready to rush till your heart blow up, you're in the wrong game right now.
Today, we got a personal friend of mine, former teammate, Warren QB Killer Sapp. Sapp, you got a laundry list of accolades, bro, in your illustrious career, but I ain't going to talk about none of them. I'm not going to talk about you being the 50-11 Pro Bowls. I ain't going to talk about you being Defensive Player of the Year in 1999. I ain't going to talk about you being a Hall of Famer with a gold jacket. And I ain't going to talk about you being a Super Bowl champion. But what I am going to do, I'm going to refer to you as a barnyard animal. But I'm going to spell it out. G-O-A-T. I think that sums it up. What's going on, bro?
I was wondering where you were going with all that. I said, boy, you know what? Been in the locker room, been years. I don't know where he's going right now, but hey, that's the way to come on out of there, around this. That's one of the best ones I've had in a while, brother. I like it. Never even thought about it.
All good, big homie. Fun fact about my man Sapp. I remember you told me this way back when I was a rookie back in Oakland. How you played tight end back in high school at Apopka, Florida. And then obviously you go to the U, you play D tackle, and the rest is history. Let's just go ahead and call it that. Talk about that transition going from playing tight end on the O-line to playing D tackle. Now you got to get after the quarterback. Was that a smooth transition for you, or was that something that took time?
Oh, man. You know what? I went to the University of Miami, and between the time I graduated on June the 10th to I reported on August the 6th, something happened. A metamorphosis or something. I don't know what you could possibly call this, but I went from 225 pounds to 270 pounds. I get to the University of Miami, get on a 3,000 calorie a day diet and gain 30 more pounds. I'm 300 pounds now by week 5 or 6 during the season. Bob Carmelowitz came over to me and said, son, I've seen Russell Mallon, I've seen Cortez Kennedy. You can be better than both of them. So I get away from me, man, you're losing your mind. Ed, the Raging Cajun Ogeron, came over to me and said, listen here, country boy. I'm telling you, boy, them feet of yours, you got to come down here and check it out with the D-line with me now. You understand what I'm saying to you, country boy? I said, Coach, how about I just come to the meet and chill out a little while and figure out what y'all doing, man? I want to catch the ball in the Orange Bowl, man. I want to touchdown. I want to be in the Orange Bowl. I want to be in the Orange Bowl with Lamar and the boys, man. Come on, man. You can't deprive a country bumpkin like me of scoring in the Orange Bowl. Listen here, country boy. I'm telling you what it is, baby. You come to this D-line and you'll be the man. So they convinced me after about 2 more weeks of me gaining, I think I'm 315 now. I'm good at large, bro. I be good at large. And I'm not playing a red shirt, so hey, let's see where this thing goes.
All right.
I'm sitting in the D-line meeting room, and this is the day that, everybody talks about with Dwayne Johnson. He tells his story.
Oh, yeah.
I get in there early because the last thing you want to be is late to one of these meetings. They are fanatics about it. They worse in college, though. They really worse in college. They just take your money in the pros. But in college, they turn it into a whole wet your bed, go to the dorm. They take it way outside the norm. So I'm sitting in the meeting room waiting on it to start, and Dwayne Johnson walks in. He looks at me and says, what are you doing here? I said, I'm here for your job, bitch. And the rest is history. So, but once I got on the line, I mean, they taught me well. I mean, they taught me to use my hand, extend them, and get half a man, only face half a man, and I bought in and was good enough to continue with it. And hey, like you said, the rest is history.
Hey, man, I remember back in Oakland, how you would refer to certain players, especially like Randy Moss. You said, "Wow, he's special." You didn't call him great player; you called him special. And obviously, we all know he is special. And I believe that you fall in that same category. Was there a moment when you realized yourself that, you know what, like, I'm special. I ain't good. I'm not one of the best. I'm special. Was there a moment that you realized that?
The worst 3 words in football route, I think I've told you this before. I got it or we got it. Every day, you either get better or you get worse. And we getting older. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to get worse on that day unless you're doing something about it.
Yeah.
So I can tell you the greatest thing that ever happened to me was Rod Marinelli. When I got finished with my defensive player of the year, 1999, we had just went to the championship game, played St. Louis, lost 11-6. You know, that great game that everybody talks about, you know, just defense. I came back that offseason after, you know, leading my team to the NFC championship game. We lost, and then winning defensive player of the year. I came back, and he looked at me and he said, he said, I want you to play on the field to catch up with your athletic ability. I said, what does that mean? He said, what can you do athletically? I said, almost anything. He said, well, look like you got some work to do. I came back the next year and had 16.5 sacks. So it was never a satisfying moment in my life that, you know, now I got it, now I'm here. And then after the 16.5 sacks, I wanted a Super Bowl. You know, now I want a championship. You know, I done led the league in sacks for 2 years, more than any other DN, and Reggie White was in the league then.
I remember.
You know, Bruce Smith, all the bad boys, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Randall, all of them. I was on top of that chart for 2 years. So I was like, now I want a championship because all the individual stuff was over. I mean, if I was going to be judged as 9-9, you were going to have to give me my respect. But I wanted to be judged as a champion and a guy that brought a championship to Tampa with some hard-knocking brothers and Brooks and Lynch and Rondé and B. Kelly and, you know, the rest of them.
I remember.
Greg Spires, you know. That was my calling card then, was to win a championship, because I hadn't did all the Pro Bowls I wanted, and everything else was just me by myself. I wanted the ultimate thing in the game, and that was a championship for my team and my organization.
I like that. What would you say, or who should I say, was your toughest opponent that you ever had to go against?
Larry Allen and Randall McDaniel, without question, followed by Will Shields and Brian Waters. Those are four best guards.
For a second, I thought you was going to say pork chop, because you used to always talk about pork chop back in Oakland.
Well, you crazy. I just like this nickname, kind of like pot roast. But boy, I would cook pot roast up something. Ooh, boy, you crazy. I'd have cooked that pot roast, boy. We'd have had pot roast, peas and rice, and a whole lot of cornbread, boy, some rice on the side. You know what I'm
Okay. Right now, in the game today, your top 5 D tackles you love to watch.
Top 5 D tackles. One is 9-9 Aaron Donald. In no particular order, because, you know, I just got to name them all.
Yeah.
Fletcher Cox, Jarrell Casey. I was watching the big boy up there in New York, 92, that moved over from the Jets to the Giants or whoever, Leonard.
Leonard Williams?
Snacks. I don't watch run. Man, if you talking about somebody stopping the run, I'm laughing at you. I'm like, what is this, 85, 86? Boy, they throw that thing 45 times. If you ain't ready to rush until your heart blow up, you're in the wrong game right now. I don't know. I mean, like them 2 tackles they had down in Tampa, 340 pounds apiece. And then just drafted another one, 320 pounds, 315. I'm like, listen, this ain't Nebraska. This ain't the option that's coming at you. Hey, last time I checked, who's in our division? Drew Brees, Teddy Bridgewater, and Matt Ryan. They're going to throw that thing.
Yes, very true.
That passer, buddy. Yes, sir.
Okay. What about J.J. Watt or Ndamukong Suh?
Neither nor. One's a bull rusher and one plays the boot all game.
Okay, I like that.
One's a bull rusher and one play boot all game. That's it. I mean, tell me when you see somebody run that ghost play where they run that back underneath them.
Oh, yeah.
Very rarely.
Very rarely. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Watch the Jacksonville game from last year. He had 3 sacks. He made 3 plays on the boot. That's it.
Oh, I remember.
That's it. I mean, and they never ran the run play. I'm like, who's in Jacksonville drawing these plays? If you don't think J.J. Watt is going to play boot, then you've been watching the wrong tape, buddy. That's all he plays is boot and bat ball. Boot and bat ball, Watt. That's what the 2 9s for. I play boot and I bat balls.
All right. Okay. I know that I've had to deal with it on a much smaller scale than you. So I want you to tell me exactly a memory that you've had of the hanger-oners, the people that want to be in your circle that don't necessarily have the most genuine intentions, things like that. Because I know I've had my run-ins with a couple. Talk about, have you ever had that situation or any experiences of that?
I've been very fortunate. You know, I'm a country boy, and you know me, I'm pretty bold and brash. I'll tell you in the face. Hey, this the first time you heard no? Welcome to the club, cuz. every time I got in the car to go to Kmart with mama, you don't want nothing, you don't get nothing, you don't touch nothing, don't even look at nothing. That's it. So, I mean, hey, that Hager all stuff, that's on you. And if brothers ain't ready to say no, then maybe a fool in his money shall soon part. If you ain't ready to say no, or listen, my thing was how much you got on it. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what I used to always hit with my people. You want something, how much you got on it? I ain't got nothing on it. Me either did. The good Lord help those who help themselves. I'm kind of like it. Don't come to me with no empty pot. I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna fill it up. Nah, cause you gotta put something in there yourself.
Bruh, you gotta tell me, how did Sapp not fishing, that hashtag, how did that come about? Because I know you put that on all your posts now on IG. How did that come about?
No. See, Sapp not fishing now because we quarantine. Mm-hmm. See, but normally it's Sapp fishing. You see what I'm saying? Normally I'm on the boat.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. It is.
Now it's Sapp not fishing. See, I had a lot more Sapp fishing than Sapp not fishing. But since they done locked your boy down and they done closed the docks and marinas, and they told me all the fish need to rejuvenate themselves, I said, okay. My mama always told me whenever the good Lord working, sit on down, boy. So sit
down. You know what? And it's funny it's funny we talk about the quarantine. You as a player, do you think that the NFL can flourish this season playing games with no fans?
I heard this, and I don't know how true it is. You probably know more than me because you've been keeping up with the whole little riffraff. Someone said they didn't cover if they don't play a season that the players will still get paid.
I did hear something like that.
I heard something like, you heard that too, right? Like, that's why they, and then I heard something even crazier than that. They said for the next 6 weeks, let's get 200 players to voluntarily, infect themselves with it. And then we'll get them some treatment in court. I'm like, what treatment? Hey, man, hey, listen, there's been some crazy stuff floated around, but if they didn't cover paying them if there's not a season because of a global pandemic or an accident or something like that, this is about to get very, very interesting because the one thing me and you both know, NFL owners don't like to pay without no play.
Oh, hell no. Oh,
never,
no.
Never in life.
They barely even like to pay with play.
No. Can you imagine Mr. Davis right now?
Hey.
Hey.
LD. You hey, you good? You froze up on me. Oh, there we go.
I'm here. I said that'll be the best thing on earth to see Mr. Davis come and say, "This overhead on." And tell you about that COVID. Oh my God, boy! Oh, Mr. Davis. Oh, but I'm telling you, Ralph, if that's the one thing that's holding it up, I don't see how we can play an NFL season if we don't have a college season.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
If we're sending the kids back to school and we're not filling up the big house with 120,000, Ohio State with 115, Knoxville with another 120. Beaver Stadium with 108. Them the biggest stadiums in America is our college stadium. That's when the party starts. So if we ain't having a party on a college campus, it's gonna be damn hard to even foresee an NFL professional athlete going out there if they get paid without having to play.
Yeah, I think that with this pandemic, with everything that transpired over the last month and a half, nobody really knows like what's gonna happen. Like every day it's like a new development, and everybody just kind of
No. See, me and you are just in bad places with bad governors that's making bad decisions off bad states. It just don't make no sense right now, dog. There hasn't been a 2-week decline nowhere yet, no shape. I mean, but
trust me, I know.
But I did look at Jacksonville's numbers because they opened the beaches in Jacksonville and Florida Health.
Oh yeah,
you can actually see a decline in Jacksonville. So I left it alone because Jacksonville is such a, Jacksonville and Houston, Texas fight for the most largest city per square mile every year.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why Houston keep eating up all the Midland and Sugar Land and all that. Same thing Jacksonville doing. You know, they try to eat up St. Augustine. Same thing. They fight over it every year. So it's a place out there, but we just got to be smart about this, man. I say we sit down until July 4th, and then let's look up and see where we at then.
I'm the same way, man.
You saw what happened in California when they opened in Newport Beach. Yeah. Everybody drove to it that was within 100 miles. What else you got to do? You ain't going nowhere. So now they're finna open all the boat marinas, the boat docks, marinas, and golf courses and parks in Palm Beach County. I'm gonna be sitting at the house until May, and then I'm gonna see what happens, because I'm not no guinea pig, and I was in the NFL for 13 years, and they gave me a lot of pills that they can't explain, so I'm not gonna put no more in me and have something jump off.
Yeah, bro, same here, man. Like, I know that right now in H-Town, they trying to like open things up in all the state of Texas, and I'm gonna just go ahead and wait it out. I'm gonna let this first wave pass and see how all the guinea pigs do, because everything I've been reading and just seeing from doctors, everybody, this is not going away like in a week or two, man. Like,
no, and if you ain't looking at the numbers, it's us that's dying.
Yeah.
It's 7% of the population that's in Wisconsin. They are dropping off, was it 39, 40%, something like that of the deaths?
Yeah, up there in Milwaukee.
Are you kidding me? And then they're going to let them out talking about you got to go vote and all this here, and now Trump want to fight the mail-in voting. You know your state don't got mail-in voting. You better do something about that, boy.
And hey,
we'll be back.
I'm just a soldier in this army.
I know, but you got to fight, soldier. You got to fight, baby. Don't just stand there and let it shoot you.
All right, now, next question. You got your boy TB12 down there in TB. Now you got Gronk down there. What you think about Tampa Bay's chances this year now they got the GOAT? Or should I say the other GOAT, and now my man Gronk?
No. He's a GOAT on another level. See, when you talk about GOAT for me, this is just the three technique position we talk about. Man, you understand what we're talking about. I ain't the greatest defender ever. I'm not even going to get in that conversation, because it's a monster that played this defensive side, boy. Oh, my God. Boy, when you talking about Reggie White, Bruce Smith, I mean, just Night Train Lane. I mean, just some of the names that'll just shake your bone, you know, Willie Brown, no great Lugo.
God rest his soul.
God bless his soul, baby. Yeah. So that's the thing. You know, first thing we got to find time out is how to come over to black people's house and not disturb the neighbors. And then we got to tell Tom that, listen, Tom, you can't just come to Tampa and come to Florida and stand your ground in a park that's closed. You got to establish yourself. You got to go over and stick over there to the people and be like, listen, you know my face? Oh, I give you an autograph. You let me throw the ball around for about 40 minutes, and like you don't see me, and then ride around and then come on back. You know what I'm saying? Tom, you got to cut the people a deal, baby. They're a little rough in Tampa. I had to break them in. But him walking to buddy's house might be the funniest thing on earth, is it?
Oh, it is. Like, real talk, like, I get it. He ain't used to Tampa Bay, but like...
We arrested a shot.
Straight up. You know they're going to shoot us off top. That's why, man, when I read the report, I'm like, he walked into the wrong house, and I'm like, come on, Tom. Like, at least, like, I know the house number, the address is somewhere.
It had to be funny as hell. It had to be. You know he's going to see old B. Leftwich, you know?
Yeah.
So B. Leftwich, I won't call B. Leftwich and say, man, did you put a helmet out on the mailbox? That is funny right there, boy. That is classic, boy. Classic. I mean, you don't think you can hit him like I'm out front or something?
Yeah, like shoot him a text or something like that. I mean,
hey, I'm exiting. Yep. Hey, that's how you roll up on us. Better give heads up over here, cuz I might have forgot you call. It'd be old around here. Be just shot you around here. You just go walk up into a brother's house, drop your bag on the floor. Oh my God, I would have paid to bit of a flower ball. Holy Toledo, that's funny. That's funny.
All right. Sapp, what advice would you give for this draft class just came in to a D tackle, D lineman now entering into this league, what would your advice be for today's players?
You can't have a career unless you start one, young man. So get to work. Get to work. This is what it's called being a professional, on and off the field. Get to work, because the NFL stands for not for long. If you come with that bullshit, they will get rid of you. Oh, you will be seen it. Hey, when I entered the league in 1995, the average career was 3.6 years long. When I left in 08, it was 3 flat. They cut 0.6 off of that thing. So keep playing with it. Not for long, baby. If you come with that bullshit.
All right. Greatest football memory.
January 26, 2003. San Diego Qualcomm Stadium, 48-21. Somebody got whooped that day.
Oh, I remember. I remember watching that game in college.
Hey,
yes.
That was the old man's crowning achievement, because they had told me that I couldn't win in Tampa. They told me, no way you're gonna win in Tampa. You saw they had 11 straight double-digit loss seasons when they drafted you, Sapp. I'm like, yeah. And I had 1 losing season in my 9 years there.
Bro,
two.
Was it true that they were still using the same signals and same like cadence and things like that back when Gruden was in Oakland?
No.
Okay,
no.
all right.
Boy. All right, I got this for you, Ralph. If you had 11 brothers, you're one of 12. You and your brothers went to coach football, and all of a sudden you and your brothers had a little whatever, and you left your brothers. You the one to lead your 11 other brothers. Who know more, that 11 or you, that one?
Oh, that 11.
All day.
Yeah.
Bill Callahan still had the whole staff. This is what I always tell people. Name me the linebackers in the D-line that was on the Raider team that was going to play with me, Simeon Rice, Derek Brooks.
Yeah, I can't really remember.
Name me 3 people on that whole defense, and there's 2 first ballot Hall of Famers on there.
Yeah.
And their last name Woodson, Charles and Rod.
Yes, I remember it.
Bill Romanowski was one of the linebackers. Then it was Eric Martin, and
right?
Travian Smith, and DeLawrence Grant. You couldn't walk them to a ant fight in their own backyard and win it. Are you kidding me? That's what we lose to. Not the greatest show on turf. Not none of McNabb, and none of that there. We gonna lose. What? Come on, man. Stop that.
Okay. All right.
But you know football. You know football like I do. When Rich Gannon got up there and he checked one, and he went, red. I said, uh-oh, look like we got something live. He went 93 Willie. I went, you really? You gonna run it to the 3-hole? It's just even and odd. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I mean, come on, people. We not Billy Rockets. That's why our calls in a football game go laser. That's left. Razor, that's right. Orange is right. Yellow is left. Brown is probably a dummy call, and black probably some dummy call too, or Omaha that turns it all off.
Yeah. Come on. Man, I still remember back, I believe it was maybe my second year, one thing you always told me, you said, Ralph, if a man can't remember his plays or something like that on the football field, it ain't that he's dumb, is that he ain't applying himself.
You don't want to.
Yeah, because football is not a tough, mathematical, rocket science type of sport. I always remember you telling me that.
We ain't building nothing but friendships and camaraderie for the rest of our lives, if that's what you want. And you have to put in it what you want out of it. That's the greatest thing about football. We all gonna get knocked down. I was watching Ocho Cinco on the ad the other day when he was talking about he went up to New England. Instead of saying, hey, man, it was just too complicated for me to learn.
I remember that.
I mean, he up there talking about all kind of, I was there late and, I was trying to learn what they were doing and, get adjusted and all of this and that. Just say it's too complicated. Sometimes, hey, man, sometimes they write that thing in Swahili or Chinese arithmetic and you only know regular arithmetic. Sometimes it happens. It's not a knock on you, brother. It's just, hey, that wasn't your style. That wasn't your
All right, bro. One last question. What are your thoughts on The Last Dance so far, the first 4 episodes?
You know what, dog? I just got to keep it real with you, dog. I was watching the other night. My old lady is not a basketball fan. She got to walk out of it on me. So just walked out. I'm like, damn. So I was basically there watching it for myself. So, Then she told me, well, I used to watch Rodman back in the day. He was my favorite, so we got to watch Rodman today. So I think I might have sucked her back in. But that's nothing I didn't know about him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a hardcore killer.
Real talk.
Killer. And if you're any kind of, warrior, you're going to hold you to the same status that I'm holding myself to. And you allowed to cuss at me like I'm allowed to cuss at him, but I guess he was just that much better than the rest of them because, it's almost like he grew Scottie Pippen up from a
Mm-hmm.
seed. And, he made the world think this man was the second best player in the NBA. Never in his life was he. Never. But what he did for that team was damn good. But you can't be a 16, 6-5 guy and be one of the 50 greatest players of all time and Dominique Wilkins ain't on it. No, tell that to somebody else. No. I love Scottie Pippen for everything he did for Mike, but you ain't gonna make me believe he was the second best player in the NBA at that time. No way. Not even close.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of names back then.
No.
Long
Just
list.
like when they tried to tell us that Steve Nash was the MVP for 2 years and then turned around and gave it to Dirk Nowitzki and the only MVP that scored 2,000 points in the NBA season. But they was gonna make it an international game. Unbelievable, boy. Kobe Bryant, God bless his soul, and Allen Iverson ought to be be shooting at Steve Nash for them trophies. Boy, the boy put up monster years in 2 years Steve Nash won. Look that up, y'all. You'll be shocked. And Dirk Nowitzki is the only MVP in NBA history not to score 2,000 points in a season.
I never knew that.
Hey, man, it's always in the numbers sometime for me.
Learn something new every day.
Hey, and it didn't take till the sun went down. Look how fast that came.
Man, my guy, Warren QB Killer Sapp. Appreciate you coming on, dog. Always much love, much respect. I still remember what you said. 99 in the program, number 1 in your heart. She still remembers.
I did teach you something out there, boy. Good work. Love you, brother.
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you.
All right.
You have a good one.